Julius, your book um, is amazing. Again, I'll just say that. I really
Thank you.
enjoyed reading it, and thank you again for sending it to me. That was an absolute gift. Um, what is your hope? Who specifically, or maybe there isn't anybody specific, but if there is, who are you hoping that this book reaches most?
It's for you who is experiencing any type of adversity, whether it's in a specific life area, in your relationships, in yourself, whether it's a physical challenge that you're experiencing, and in any life area. It's for you. If you're watching right now, I wrote the resilience code because I believe that the four keys inside the book can help you not only bounce back, but also build resilience in order for you to move forward and become a better version of yourself. So if you're experiencing any adversity right now, any challenge, any hardship, any difficulty, I believe that the resilience code, the four keys inside this book will help you.
Yes, and those four keys are the absolute tangible mention that I spoke
Mhm.
about earlier in the conversation. It's not
Mm.
just a lot of
Mhm.
like fluff and flair in terms of kind of helping people feel empowered. You're offering real solutions within your book, step by step, even to help people move forward, move into the direction that is meant for them.
Mhm. Yep, totally. And I love what you mentioned earlier about creating your foundation because that's exactly, you're going to learn more about creating your foundation. We've talked about expressing your emotions. So I'm
Mhm.
going to take you through step by step on how you to actually do that. Taking responsibility. There's an entire chapter about taking complete responsibility. So after creating the foundation, you're going to learn about optimizing adaptability and perspective. We talked earlier about perspective and being able to adapt. There are full chapters about those principles and more. And then we're going to talk about connection and purpose. We discussed the support network. You have an entire chapter that discusses, how exactly what is a support network, why it's important, and how to build it in terms of like getting people to support you and people that you support as well. And then you'll be able to learn how to elevate your resilience to results. Now that you've built the resilience, the common question that professionals ask is what's next? And I believe that, you've experienced that adversity, you've built that resilience for a purpose. Now we identify the next steps in your life, the next desired results that you would like to achieve.
Thank you for just the recap of the book and what people can expect when they pick it up and enjoy it and absorb all the knowledge within it. I'm sure that that is something that is going to really resonate with our listeners. And one thing that you said in all of that that really just feels important to touch on again is after that period of grief, after you are through a lot of those emotions and into the part where you are accepting and at peace with whatever the challenge is before you, taking on the responsibility to empower yourself, I feel like is true no matter what circumstance you find yourself in, but nobody's going to do it for you.
Totally, yeah. Taking responsibility is a journey that you need to take yourself. Of course, there are people who can help you, but a huge part of it is like accepting, releasing the blame. first and foremost, accepting what has happened and choosing what to do next, choosing to become a better person, choosing to choosing the emotions that you will feel, and choosing the actions, as well as choosing the people who can help you along the way.
I love all of that because I think a lot of times we forget that we do have choices. We may not
Hmm.
like the choices all the time, but they are there. And the more we acknowledge that and choose the ones that are right, even when they feel hard, the more control we have of our futures. Julius, if you were going to leave our listeners thinking about something today, what would it be?
Well, it's all about resilience. If you are going through a specific adversity in any life area, please know that there are things that you can do. There is a specific structured approach, and for me, it's the resilience code. It's up to you to take on that journey, whether you would like to read my book or whether you would like to do further research on the things, because it's different for everybody. I'm offering you a specific set of keys, 4 keys. And if this resonates with you, then I'd love to have you along with this journey of building resilience, overcoming adversity, as well as becoming a better version of yourself, a more empowered version, a more fulfilled version, a more loving version of yourself.
Thank you for that. Thank you for encouraging people to be more loving to themselves and talk kindly to themselves, empower themselves. This has been just a really phenomenal conversation. Thank you so
Awesome.
much for wanting to be here and for sharing your story and for helping us remind ourselves that we can be resilient.
Thank you so much, Sarah. And it's been an honor to have this conversation. And thank you, my friend. Thank you for being with us, with Sarah and me in this conversation. And I wholeheartedly encourage you to um, stay tuned and watch the other episodes on what's on your plate.
Thank you for that. And of course, all the ways to stay connected to you and links to the resilience code and all ways to stay connected with you, Julius, will be in the show notes for our listeners.
So thank you so much.
One of the thoughts that stayed with me after talking to Julius was it's not the adversity that is the difficult part. It's the emotions felt from the adversity that is hard. A true story of how one has changed their pain into purpose, their challenges into opportunity. Julius inspires us to show up for our lives, no matter what tries to get in our way. All ways to connect with Julius are in the show notes, as well as the link to his book, The Resilience Code. Please take the time to follow or subscribe to What's on Your Plate podcast. Leave comments or review this episode. Share it with a friend. Doing any or all of those things helps keep this platform sustainable and allows for more conversations to be shared. I truly appreciate your support and look forward to being back here with you again really soon. Until next time, friends.